Stampeding crowds, desperation and endless lines. Just some of the scenes we've been witnessing among trapped civilians waiting outside Kabul airport. Some have been queuing for days here under the heat, hoping to board their dream flight out of Kabul. One of the lucky ones who made it to Italy agreed to speak to us anonymously. For M, that's the name we have chosen for him. Being among those who have worked for Italian institutions and companies meant his life was at risk.
I
told my family we had to get out to the airport as our lives were in danger. I told them if the Taliban found me, they would kill me, as I worked for Italians and the Italian embassy. I told them we had to leave. I didn't leave anything at home. I burnt everything, all my papers.
M and his family left with nothing but the belongings they had the day they travelled. Once at the airport, he had to wait 3 days before boarding a flight. He didn't want to leave without his wife and his 2 other children. He recalls the ordeal for himself and his family.
People started gathering at the main gate they wanted to enter. At one point, my wife could not control my daughter anymore. That's why she fell on the ground. The crowd stepped on her. Luckily, she didn't get hurt. The day after, they had to wait under the sun without drinking, without food. That's when my 2 other sons fainted.
M is from Panjshir, the last stronghold against Taliban rule. Another reason for M and his family to feel particularly in danger if the Taliban discover his identity. His parents still live there.
If one day they capture my parents and tell them if your son doesn't come back, we are going to kill you, I would come back to Afghanistan to spare their lives. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to die.
Evacuations have become a race against time. Panjshir is a non-profit organisation that since the early 2000s has been supporting women's rights in Afghanistan. They have been working around the clock to evacuate both their staff and as many civilians as possible.
Crowds waiting outside the airport are in a state of shock. They need help and they call us over the phone. We offer them psychological support to make them react so that they don't give up easily. We often tell these people, come on, you can make it, don't cry, just run. Otherwise you'll not be able to save yourself.
Panjshir has been helping tens of thousands of women in Afghanistan. They hope what they achieved through the help of the organisation will encourage them to push back against the Taliban. When M thinks of what he has left behind, he feels powerless. Despite now being safe in Italy, he dreams of returning to Afghanistan, wishing that one day his country will be free again. Giorgio Orlandi, Euronews, Rome.